Hi, my name is Mrs. Stafford, and I teach first grade. Today, I'm going to read two chapters for you. The first one is called Pardo, and the next one is called Bambini, on pages 11 through 16. Pardo. Granny Tortelli hands me the wooden spoon. I stir the soup. It's smelling so good. All the green and the orange and the white swirling in the chickeny broth. I am thinking maybe I will tell her about that Bailey, when Granny says, "I ever tell you about that Pardo?" Pardo. I say, Pardo. What? She says. What's so funny? I never heard that funny name before. Granny Tortelli puts her face up close to mine. She has little brown spots all over her face, bigger than Riley's freckles. Pardo, she says, that sounds funny to you? She scrunches up her mouth, says the name again slowly. Pardo. Pardo. She grins. Yes, I guess it does sound funny. But I will tell you, she says, that Pardo was my buddy, my pal. We were like this, she says, squeezing her thumb and forefinger tightly together. We were inseparable, me and Pardo. Pardo and me. Skinny boy, black curly hair, enormous black eyes. And you know what? He had a smile, that Pardo, a smile just like Bailey's. That Bailey who is your buddy, your pal. And I loved Pardo, my Granny Tortelli says. I loved Pardo so much. I want to be with him every minute, every day. Granny Tortelli sniffs the soup. Stir, she says. I stir. What kind of salad? She says. The one with oranges. Eccola, she says, already rummaging in the refrigerator, gathering 2 oranges, some parsley, searching in the cupboard for the olive oil. She hands me a knife. We slice. How come you didn't marry that Pardo? I ask. Oh, you Rosie, she says. No, really, I say. Why didn't you marry that Pardo? How come you married Grandpa instead? Oh, you Rosie girl. We were just little, Pardo and me, just kids, bambini. Like me and Bailey, I think. We are just kids, 12-year-old kids, bambini. Next chapter, Bambini. We were little, me and Bailey, maybe 3, maybe 4, playing on the kitchen floor. Carmelita, his mother, and my mother were sitting at the table when Carmelita put her hands on her face and cried and cried. When they went home, I asked my mother why Carmelita was crying so hard, so long. My mother pulled me into her lap and said, "She is worried about Bailey." Why? I asked. Because Bailey cannot see very well, not like you and me. She put a thin tissue over my face and turned me toward the light. Like that, she said. See how cloudy everything looks? That's how Bailey sees. I could see blocks of white where the windows were and golden light from the lamps and the dark shadow of the stove. I turned my head this way and that. That's why he falls, my mother said, and bumps into things. I fall, I said. I bump. She took the tissue from my face and kissed my nose. Yes, she said, you fall and you bump. I took the tissue and climbed down from her lap and stumbled around the house with the tissue taped to my face, sweeping the air in front of me with my hands. I must have taken the tissue to bed with me, because when I woke up the next morning, it was on my face. I felt it there before I opened my eyes, and in the dark behind my eyelids, I thought this: at night, Bailey and I see the same way.